Hello, everybody. It's been a while. So, we have the next game here. And this one is a pretty fun one, so I hope you really like a good story. Because we definitely have it in this one. So, let's get right into it. We could change the difficulty later, too, by the way. Yeah, so this game has definitely been out for several years by now. Really good story to it. It's definitely one of the better games of this series. I'd imagine this one is considered a fan favorite. And a pretty good opening, too. Yeah, so this right here is just going to be a casual playthrough. It's not going to be 100%. It's not going to be a speed run or anything. It's just going to be pretty casual. There are a couple of things I'll probably do on the side when it comes to grinding for levels or something like that. I'll probably cut those out when they need to be. Or whether I'm farming for materials when I need them for certain things. Because we will be doing some of that. But for the most part, this playthrough is going to be pretty casual. A few months ago, I did play this before, so I am somewhat familiar with it. I was playing this for a little while during the Ghost of Tsushima playthrough, because this was one of the ones I wanted to play. And now I can actually do a playthrough of it because I have a capture card. And the quality of it's actually pretty decent, as we can see from here. So, for about an hour or so, this game is pretty much just going to have like a tutorial. It's just going to give us like basic game mechanics, like sleeping at the inn, buying stuff from different shops and whatnot. But for now, we get to sit back and enjoy the story. Yeah, so speaking of Monolith Soft, the Xeno series is actually a lot larger than what some realize. There have been some games that are under the Xeno name, and this is the most recent one, being 3. This one is the second in the Chronicles miniseries. But there have been many different Xeno games. And they all, for the most part, loosely fit in the same universe. There are bits and pieces that are a little bit different, but that's, the series has been around for 20 something years, too. Starting back in like the early 90s with Xenogears. So it's definitely been around for a while, so.
We really do need to buy ourselves a new depth probe. The ping was off by 150 peds to the east. That's not gonna fly.
And what about the treasure, Rex? Was it in line with your expectations?
It seemed pretty solid. Didn't even have to reinforce it too much. Even with the labor costs, we should be able to turn a decent profit.
And this is one of the main characters, by the way.
It takes you 2 days to run the structural analysis.
We'll be playing as him for most
Yet
of it.
somehow you can gauge the profits in an instant.
Don't go raining on my parade, Gramps. You know, I'm in the salvaging trade for the cash. A little business sense goes a long way. All right? Whoa!
Yeah, and here we go, right into the first fight.
I didn't expect that. You've been living in this thing, big guy.
Rex,
No worries, Gramps.
Yeah, so since this is a pretty much a fresh new game,
I think we know what's
we are going to be seeing a lot of tutorial pop-ups that are going to like happen throughout the quite a bit of it. Kind of annoying, but easy enough to skip. So we pretty much just skip any of this because what I'm going to be doing here is kind of like a speedrunner's trick where we move around a bit just enough so that we can auto attack much faster than normal.
Okay, time to take you down.
So as long as I move a little bit just after I hit, I can essentially just continue doing that first attack. And it's pretty easy enough.
See, Gramps? I'm getting better.
So we will be using that. And here we get a
An entire horizon of white.
nice intro to this
A
game.
sea of clouds. And at its heart, the world tree, piercing the heavens. This is the world we call home. Allrest. Story goes that when the world was young, everyone in Allrest lived on the tree, together with our divine father, the architect. According to the tales, it was a bountiful land. And the people there held the power to command even the heavens themselves. They called that paradise Elysium. But then, one day, we were cast out. Nobody knows why. Perhaps we angered our creator. Or perhaps it was something else entirely. All we know is we were forced to leave Elysium, to live here in Allrest, where it turns out life was pretty hard. But when it seemed like we would surely die out, the architect took pity on us, sending his servants, the Titans, to save us. The few of us who survived settled on the Titans, and we've lived in harmony with them ever since. But now those Titans are beginning to die out.
Yeah, which we are going to be seeing throughout the game too. These Titans are going to be passing away, and that's because they only live for so long. Actually, they can live for a long time, but
Razor does my weary old bones
they do
much
eventually die.
good.
You want me to move it, Gramps?
No, that's quite all right. Leave it right there.
Righto.
And we're about to see one.
Not another one. Been happening a lot lately.
More so than before.
I wonder if anyone was living there.
It seems not. And if there had been, they would have all left by now.
Yeah,
Makes
we'll be
sense.
seeing a few other ones like that.
Hey, Gramps. Do you think Fonset Village will be gone too one day?
It would not be today or tomorrow, but one day, yes, it will fall.
And you too?
That's how it goes with us Titans. There's no way around it.
Eventually. There'll be nowhere left to live.
Sadly.
So, you Titans were born up there. Is that right?
So they say. For what it's worth.
Yeah, so this essentially starts the idea of
Mind you,
trying
I
to
was
get
born
to
here on
Elysium. Pretty much trying to find a
ancestors who could say where they
place to
were
live.
born.
Can it really exist? This Elysium? And the Creator who said to live there?
A land of plenty atop the world tree. If such a place did exist, perhaps perhaps we could all live in peace, with no need for fighting.
Sure would be great. For everyone. Even folks in Fonset.
We'll see.
If the Divine Architect can see us now, I wonder what he thinks.
Yeah, so a nice little backstory. Titans are dying and we need to find a place to live. There are a couple of places, but... yeah.
All right. Back to making money. I think this haul should be enough for today. Oi, Gramps! Care for a little swim to the Argentum Trade Guild?
Yeah, so we'll be spending a little bit of time here.
It's getting toward my bedtime.
Because this is essentially a tutorial
Don't play
area.
the lazy old man with me. There's plenty of sunshine left.
Kids these days. No respect, I swear.
Gotta love Gramps. Yeah, Zerda's pretty funny. Technically, we don't know his name. I don't know if Rex knows his name. He calls him Gramps, but his real name is Zerda. We'll be hearing that name later. But yeah, here we go. We are at the Argentum Trade Guild. And the rest of this is pretty much just going to be a tutorial. Tutorial for the most part. Learning different mechanics. So, we get to spend a little bit of time.
Why, if it isn't Rex? How's business?
Going all right. Else I wouldn't be here.
Fair point. So, which one am I unloading?
We can leave that until I'm done negotiating. Shouldn't be too long.
Well, Mooring is 15 gold per half day.
I'll have your gold after I sell the stuff. All right? Later.
Hey, hold on! You know I can't do credit! Does it every time, too.
No wallet, I'm afraid.
Ah.
Figures.
Alright.
Awesome. This thing's huge, and it's not even a Titan ship.
Yeah, so what he means by that is that Titans are usually used as a sort of momentum device or keeping ships afloat because they usually can't. And that's because of the characteristics of the sea that are around us. So this right here is pretty much just going over different things that we can find. And I need to go into the system settings to change the camera controls because, good lord. So let's just do that. Options. Camera invert. Yes. Why is that different? Okay, I believe sound is good. I'll probably cut the music down a little bit though. Because some of it can be somewhat loud, so I think that'll be fine. Alright, and game settings, we could change it to easy or normal. It doesn't impact anything, except for certain battles that we could fight. But for now, we'll just stick to easy, because we could get everything. By the time you get like New Game Plus, we can definitely play in normal, because we'll get everything. So, for now, we just follow the notifications. Yeah, some more tutorials just telling us how to use the markers on screen. And objectives. So anytime we have something going on like a quest, we can bring up the objective. For now, we'll just follow this.
And arrived.
And we also got fast travel here too, if you saw the little pop-up that happened. Which is kind of nice. We could travel to any place. So, definitely makes it easier. Alright, let's talk to Malolo.
What? That's it?
It's live, Mayor. This more than I give to non-friend. If you bring military supplies, then you get good price. Ceasefire between Mor Ardain and Uriah not keep for too much longer, methinks. So weaponry is hot item. Well, what friend think? I'll make it worth your while.
Just gonna turn up
I
the
told you
sound a little
before.
bit and lower
Stay away from that sort of thing.
the mic sound.
Oh,
a little
it's
bit. That's
shame.
all right. I can check it
Rex
later.
good salvager. Could be good way to earn pretty penny. Waste of talent, if you ask me.
All right, it still looks like it's good.
Anywho, where were we?
I'll take your offer. 200 now, and you know what to do with the rest.
Okie doodles. Sending monies to Coroner Fonset Village, is
Okey
right?
doodles.
Yeah,
Is a beautiful thing. Sending money home at such young age.
Uh-huh.
I touched. Wish my own dum-dum little pond did same.
it's because Gramps doesn't charge rent. Hey, hey! All right, I'm counting on you.
Roger, pleasure doing business.
Yeah, so we're essentially a salvager. That's pretty much what his job title is. He collects stuff at the bottom of the sea, like we saw at the beginning. So, we actually get to check out the bazaar here. And we actually get to talk to Papunin.
Hello, Rex.
Papunin, been a while.
Rex looking high spirits? No, how say, yes, Peppy.
Been worse? So, you got something for me? New job, maybe?
Something like that. Ah, by the way, Rex come from Fonset Village in Leftherian Archipelago, yes?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Why'd you ask?
You should go straight to boardroom of chairman.
Wait, what's going on?
Chairman Banner asked for Rex by name.
The chairman. For me?
Well, we got a big job. Yeah, so the chairman is pretty much the higher up person in charge. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that because we already got the camera all set. So let's talk to Chairman Banner. And move on.
Thank you for accepting summons. I, Banner, chairman of Argentum Trade Guild.
But pleased to make your acquaintance.
Me hear from purporting that friend is salvager of some renown.
Well, that's
That
correct.
being case, I have dincy-wincy thing to ask of Rex.
A request straight from the chairman.
Reward is 100,000 gold.
100,000?
Friend here, right? Actually, that just the advance. Another 100,000 provided upon completing job.
Sounds like a pretty good amount.
200,000 gold in total? I must be dreaming. I'll do it. I hereby swear to use every skill I possess to ensure this job is successful. I promise I won't let you down.
You agree without even hearing details of job?
Oh, right. What kind of job is it?
You really have skills for this?
Of course, I'll be fine.
If you say. Here, crew will explain the task. Bring them in.
Here we go.
Sir?
Yeah, so this introduces a few other characters that we actually get to romp around with.
Drivers and blades. Whoa, they look so cool.
So, there's something that we want to haul up. There were some current shifts. It showed up in an uncharted area. But it's a long way down.
Nice. I like a good challenge.
Banner offered to assemble a team of veterans for this job. But this crew very picky. They want small, elite team and only from Letheria. That when Banner have stroke of genius. Should hire Rex.
Ha ha! You made the right choice.
A child salvager. Jin, don't tell me we're gonna have to hire some babysitters for this outing too.
What the hell? You look as much like a kid as I do, lady.
At least I wouldn't wet myself for the promise of a measly £100.
What are you trying to say?
Rex, was it?
A talking
I
cat.
implore you to excuse my lady's discourtesy.
Dromark, what have I told you about speaking for me? Shut
Drop
your...
it, Nia. Though I do see your point. In any case, it should be easy enough to make sure.
What?
Yeah.
What are you playing at?
Well, well, well.
Malos, what good is it beating up a kid?
You said it yourself, didn't you? What if the kid's not up to
I
it?
said nothing of the sort.
It's fair, though.
You did think it, though, right? And anyway, now we know. You'll do right enough. Though you don't look like a driver. Where'd you learn those arts?
Gramps showed me a thing or two, even when I was little. That was his idea of playtime.
Well, you've got some skill, I'll give you that. Guts, too. Kid, you better work hard.
Uh-huh. Drummark.
Friends are such rowdy bunch. Here is advance.
Money.
Use to buy what gear you need, then go to dock on starboard. Banner has arranged excellent vessel for you there.
You got it.
Yeah, so now more of the tutorial stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so we're pretty much just gonna do that. Gonna get some equipment. And I think the first thing we do is actually talk to Malolo again. Or, no, the other guy. Yeah, because we gotta give him money because we boarded. So we gotta go talk to him. Park him, yeah. Yeah, so we'll give him $15. So pay that. Oh, we also gotta talk to Grimms. I got a good job, see ya.
And that about covers it. All right, I'll see you later. Should be back in a day or two. Take it easy, Gramps.
That does not about cover it in the slightest. Why would you take a job you know nothing about? You don't even know who your employer is.
He does make a
This
good point.
came straight from the
so.
chairman, remember? What more do you need? Anyway, I'm off. You can take a nap while you wait.
Hey, come back here, will you? Rex!
Shenanigans. They never listen. Yeah, so first things first, we gotta get some accessories. We send money home, we get accessories, we get food, and then we stay at the inn. And this is just talking about quests. Alright, so we'll just head over here. Don't talk to her yet, it's probably after. Alright, so we get the accessory from him. Okay, so we got that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we talked to Malolo again. Yeah, so we get the accessory, so we can equip that. We find some pretty decent accessories, even early on. And then this one just increases our HP. So we're all set with that. Alright, so we talk to her again. Make a transfer. Would be cool if we could skip these, but since it's such a large amount, we, want to send $90,000. We actually talked to the guy that actually does send the money, so we'll talk to him. Yada yada yada. Okay, send 90,000. So we get some food because of that. We gotta test that salvaging. So this is one way to farm for materials that we can't normally get, and it's salvage. So in order to do that, we have to use what's called cylinders. So this is a little tutorial on how to use those. So he gives us a few of the better than average cylinders. Gives us a silver one, and we can test it out. Yada yada yada. So depending on how we do on this, it gives us different items.
Time for some treasure hunting.
Alright, let's see if I can get this. Got that. That, and got that. So that was a success.
Alright.
So sometimes it is good to fail that because it'll give us like different things, but for the most part we essentially want to get all the button presses at the right time, and it'll give us the best rewards. So we pretty much just pick up the materials, and
you're all mine.
We get a chest too, so we usually get these. Alright, so that was definitely a success, so we tell him it was great. And he gives us a few other ones. And a lot of the places that we travel to usually have multiple salvage points that we see right there. We can see the hook. So we will be using those time and again. Alright, so now we have to go upstairs. I believe we go get some food. So we'll travel up here. Get a few other locations so we can fast travel later. And the inn is next door, so we'll be doing that after. Bare minimum, we don't really need food right now, so we'll just continue on. We'll just take like one thing, and that's all we really need to do story-wise. And for that, we could buy as much or as little as we want, but to continue the story, you just have to buy one item. Then we can move on. So, after we complete the quest, we actually get some, we get a reward. The last step is resting at the inn. And this is one of the ways we can level up our characters. And it looks like we also have a side quest too. We got another notification. So we can do that after. Alright. So we talk to Itoto. Alright, and we can level up.
Yeah, I'm feeling stronger than before.
Yeah, so we can passively get levels in battles. And how the battle mechanics is, the lower level we are, the more experience we get compared to the enemies. But the best way to get the levels is pretty much through the inn. So we'll be doing that quite a bit. Alright, so right here, we could pretty much split off. We could do a little bit of exploration because this place does have a couple of things. And a side quest.
Ugh. I slept like a
Another
baby.
side quest. Yeah, unlocks a pouch that's with the food items, so we can just skip that for now. And we can get a couple of these side quests done. Because we usually get some pretty good rewards too, so I'll just do this one. So we get to play hide and seek, so all we have to do is find them. so I'll try and remember where they are. Yeah, generally the side quests are pretty good to do because they're a good way to get rewards, especially early on. Alright, it seems like this one is over here, or is this somebody else? Oh, that's a different one. Yeah, another class. And it's fine if they overlap, because we could click on no for the active. So we still have to hide and seek when active. So, we just have to find 3 people. So we'll take this. We can find one down there. So we gotta hop down. I think I'm just gonna go over there first. Just so I could safely hop down. Because we do have to be careful. I don't feel like climbing back up. Ah, so here we go. We have a treasure chest that requires a couple of things before we can open it.
Treasure acquired.
So we need to have a couple of abilities for that, so we'll skip that for now. Alright, so I'll carefully hop down, and we found the first one. Alright, now we have to look for the other 2. So, number 2 is in a barrel. That's pretty much how they play hide and seek, but because I got too close to this, we have a little cutscene here.
Wheeling out the maelstrom for this. Banner sure has deep pockets.
Gawking at a boat. What are you, 12?
Yeah, we get to see
Wait,
Nia and drum mark
maybe you
again.
are 12.
What's my age got to do with anything? I can tell an awesome feat of engineering when I see one.
You don't close your mouth soon, you're gonna swallow a fly.
What's her problem? We're nearly the same age. Also, you might want to watch where you stand. Otherwise, when we cast off, that rope will take your leg off.
Huh?
Gotcha.
What, you little...
Now look whose mouth's hanging open.
Rex, we're heading out. There's no one seeing you off, right? You got night watch.
Nope,
Till
we're all
then,
set.
rest up inside.
Aye, aye. Later.
Yeah, so to continue the story, we can talk to the person right here. But since we do have a couple of side quests we could do right now, we'll complete those. Yeah, so if you look on the upper top right there, pretty much the main story stuff is going to be the pink notifications, whereas the side quests are going to be the blue ones. So we'll just continue with this. Yeah, so we found an opon, and now we have to find the final one. And they should be over here. Yep. Meh. Yeah, so hide and seek is complete. So now we could go topside. Talk to them up there. And it looks like we have another one over there. Yeah, so we'll talk to these 3. Yeah, that one's pretty easy. Some of the side quests can be a pain because you have to do a couple of things first. And some of them even use abilities, like the ones that we needed for the chest back there. We do have to keep in mind on what we have available to us. But for the most part, some of them are pretty much like a collect this or find this person. So they're pretty reasonable to do. Yep. Alright, so that's the first one done. And we also get a muscle belt. Nice. Yeah, so definitely good early on, because we can get accessories from these as well. So, we will actually take that, because that increases our strength, which increases our attack. Let's see. I'll probably hold off on some of the chests here, because some of them do require things to open. We got so they're talking about some cargo. Ask if someone's causing trouble. Okay, so we pretty much have to fight some enemies for this one. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to get some cargo, but a bunch of crabbles, pretty much crabs, attacked. So we gotta help them out. And that is over here. Yeah, so sometimes we can have this happen too when we're salvaging. Instead of like treasures, we can also get
We lost the upper hand.
enemies pop up too. So we'll just do the same thing as before. Do the quick attack.
Easy peasy. Gah! Ha! Yeah, I guess I really am the
done.
best.
And that one's done. And there we go.
No!
Nope.
We lost the upper hand.
Turns out they have a few more. That's alright. Let me attack this guy here.
I guess I really am the best.
So I can use some of these abilities. There we go. And we have one more.
Why not? Sword bash. Ha!
There we go. Yeah, what's nice about that is that if we're in a quest and we happen to have like a battle, we'll essentially collect everything there, even if we're like not on top of it, which is definitely handy. Especially if there's stuff like far away or about to despawn. Alright, so we'll talk to Ysolde again and tell her everything is all set. Get some free stuff. Well done. Shell cameo. I don't think we need that. Alright, I believe... Oh, and the development went up. So, a lot of the places that we get to travel to have what's called a development. And how that works is that it's essentially... the higher it is, the better stuff we have access to. And I will be explaining that more when we unlock more stuff. But the big thing for that is that the higher it is, the better it is. So for now, I believe I am good, except for the no pawn that was up here, actually. So I gotta talk to this one down here. The no pawn that was like up there was talked about another one that was down here, so we get to talk about this one. So this is going to be a little bit of a back and forth with this one. So they tell them about watch duty. Alright, so they're hungry right now. Cinnapon roll for the sweets. Just one. Okay, so we got to get some food. Yeah, so we have to do a couple of things with this one. First, we have to get food, then the next one we have to fight an enemy to get a necklace, and then we can talk to them, and then we can finish that quest. So we'll just buy a cinnamon roll. So we get that. Then we'll talk to the no pawn again. Come on. Salvage that. Oh, okay, so I think we have to salvage this one up. So we have to salvage. Okay, so they told us that it popped up when we were salvaging, so we'll have to do this. Thankfully, we do have a couple of cylinders, so we'll be able to get it with this one.
Time for some treasure hunting.
I'll try and get the button presses here to be pretty decent.
Onwards.
As long as we could get the enemies to pop up, we should be good.
Oh man, did I come up with a load of guff again?
Alright, so there's one. We'll see if it's the right one. And there it is. We get the little notification above
No!
it.
We lost the
So,
upper hand.
we will attack him.
shot. Ha!
Alright,
Right, sword bash.
decent attacking.
Ha! Yeah!
There we go. Got the necklace. Alright,
Treasure
and the
acquired.
Alright, so let's talk to Lamuli, then we can talk to the other Nopon. We should be good. Yeah, so they went back upstairs. So, to wrap up this quest, we just head back upstairs. And then we can move on, because I believe that was all of it. So, also kind of a nice tutorial of the quests. So, we'll just wrap this up by talking to this one. Alright, here we go. Gloves, wolf shoes. And we got the money too, so that's good. Alright, so now we can just head out and leave, because we are all set. We will be coming back later, so we don't have to worry about anything. So we'll just head back to the ship that we went to earlier.
It's a new day, everyone.
Alright, so we'll talk to Sprain so we can continue. Getting on the Maelstrom. Alright, here we go. Yeah, there are also a couple of things that we could get here too. A couple of chests. Should be able to get them. We can always come back to the ship, but it might as well just get them now. Yeah, still plenty of time. Talk to the clients. Yeah, so to continue on, we'll just talk to the people that we talked to before. We'll be talking to Nia and Drumlark first. Alright, let me just double check the sensitivity here for this, because it seemed like it was a little slow. Turn speed, yeah, I'm going to turn that up. A little bit better. Alright, let's talk to these two. Master X, are you prepared to begin salvaging? Let's all work all together to make this mission a success. Wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, let's talk to Nia. You seem awfully quiet. Did you get seasick or something? Of course I'm not seasick. I'm just not used to ships with many salvagers on it, that's all. Well, if it's wearing you out now, you'll be a wreck by the time we reach our destination. I can handle myself, alright? Alright, this brain, not seeing anything over here. I think. Oh, so we got Jen over here. Hi there. You're from Letheria, aren't you? Sure am. I was raised in Fonset Village. The village is right by the Cloud Sea, so I grew up swimming in the clouds. That's why salvaging work comes natural to me. I'm pretty confident in my skills, despite how I may look. Very good. Man, a few words. Alright, so nothing over here.
And arrived.
Topside and talk to Malos. Talk to Severed first. Evading Malos' attack when you're not even a driver. That's impressive, boy. I look forward to seeing how you handle the work ahead. Is that a compliment? Thanks, I think. What do you want, kid? I'm called Rex, actually. A pleasure to be working with you. So, I'm guessing you're not going to fill me in on what exactly it is we're looking for out here. That's the idea. Need to know basis. Why? Are you curious? Well, sure I am. But I'll do the work I'm paid for, whether you tell me or not. That's what I like to hear, kid. I just hope your skills are more advanced than your age. My name's still Rex, no kid. Alright, I'm not seeing anything else. We can go up here and start the night duty. Start the shift. Yeah, alright. Pretty easy enough.
That's the black ship from the harbour. Is it following us?
It's way too cold up here.
You?
I'll have you know I've got a name. It's Nia. They've started boozing below decks. You should join them.
Eh.
Why aren't you there?
It's not that I hate it. I just really don't need a headache right now.
Huh. Good thing you're not a salvager then.
What's that?
Swim like a fish and drink like one too. That's the salvager's code.
Poof, sounds terrible. I don't think I'll be changing careers.
It kind of does.
Probably for the best. Anyway, I bet you drivers earn a hell of a lot more than salvagers do.
So, kid.
My name's Rex.
Okay, Rex. Why did you start salvaging in the first place?
That there.
The World Tree. I don't get it.
Yeah, a little bit more with Rex's backstory.
You know, you find all sorts of things digging through salvage. Some of it trash. Some of it treasure. But all of it from people long gone. Have you noticed how there's fewer titans each day? I saw one go under just the other day. It was a pretty big one. There must have been loads of animals still living on it. Living space is running out. Day by day. And sooner or later, we'll be the ones sinking down into the cloud sea. But up there, Elysium is waiting for us.
Seriously, kid? Elysium? Don't tell me you believe that gaff. So that's, why you're a salvager? It's just a lie for children. And that there is just an overgrown shrub.
If there's a way to get up there, maybe it's hidden below the clouds. Is it really that crazy?
Seriously, though?
There'd be no need to fight over dwindling land and resources. No need to worry about our homes sinking away. Everyone could have peace and security. I mean, a dream like that, isn't that worth believing in?
Nobody can tell you what to believe, but... Everyone, huh?
What?
I always thought people were pretty selfish by nature, but you...
Huh.
Do you have parents?
No. When I asked Gramps, he told me they died when I was just a kid.
Gramps? Oh, the same one who taught you to use arts.
Yeah. He basically raised me himself. He's not like us, though.
Not like... I'm not sure I catch a drift. But this Gramps of yours sounds all right.
Huh.
Yeah, so we did have a tiny
you're
little
right
hint
too,
with
kid.
Nia there. But we don't have to worry about
Not
that
that
now
different from
because
me.
we'll be learning that later. So we pretty much just make our way to where we need to go.
We're in position. All personnel, report to stations. Salvage team, suit up and proceed to hatch.
Alright, I believe since the doors are open. Aha, there it is.
You're
Grab the
all
chest
mine.
here. All we really need is that. I think. I don't know if this one is actually good. Let's double check. Expands the window of opportunity for canceling with 50%. Yeah, it's not bad. canceling in this game is pretty handy because we get some benefits from it, but only if we have the right equipment equipped.
Your target is located inside a shipwreck
we don't have to worry about that
450
now.
pez straight down. Searching the wreck while submerged is too high risk for our tastes, so we'll be using flotation devices and cranes to lift the hull first. Next, you'll split into teams and explore the interior. Once the target is found, retrieval can commence. If that's clear, let's begin with attaching the floats. Get into position.
We're paying you lowlives a lot, so don't screw it up.
You smug so-and-so.
Yeah, pretty intense for just scuba diving. Now, what we are after is actually quite large.
And submerge.
And away we go. Yeah, just like before, what we saw with racks, we're essentially just attaching these pods to whatever we need to bring up.
Is that it?
Inflates this balloon and raises it up. But definitely a bigger version of that.
It looks pretty ancient. Is that the propulsion mechanism? I've never seen one that shape before. Which country made this?
Yeah, it's a pretty large ship. Definitely pretty big.
Whoa, that's massive.
The appearance matches our reports, but it's what's inside that matters.
Object is secure. Proceed to second phase.
There we go. So now we just get to explore it.
Excellent work. You're not half bad, you know that.
I do this for a living, remember?
All teams, proceed inside when ready.
Right then, let's get moving.
You with us.
Me?
You're gonna drag the kid along. Seriously?
Guess he thinks you need all the help you can get.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't just stand there. You've got your orders, haven't you?
Oh, away we go. Ugh. Yeah, so I don't think we have anything on top of the ship itself. Yeah, so we have Nia and Malos with us. And Jen is pretty much hanging out back. Yeah, pretty much a tutorial on characters in our party. And we do have this stuff here, so we'll grab that.
Treasure acquired.
A little bit of money. Alright, pretty much just characters we can talk to, and they're talking about salvaging. But first, we have this to deal with.
Whoa.
Let me show you what a driver can do.
Yeah, so this is pretty much just a tutorial on battle with teams, so they don't really have to do much else. Can go behind him for a back attack, because we'll get the full effect of that.
Anchor shot! Feeling stronger than before?
Ah, we survived, so that's pretty much the best thing.
Amazing! So that's how drivers and blades fight?
So ruthless. It's like they're monsters themselves.
Nice. I'm sure glad these drivers are on our side. You too, Dromark.
No need to get hysterical. It was a walk in the park.
Yeah, but still.
That's enough yapping, you pair of brats. Let's move!
Talk about self-important.
Gramps always taught me to respect my elders.
Elders.
But Punan's keeping an eye on things.
They make short work of monsters.
I think that's Papunan.
These no ordinary fighters. Big job in Moradane going well too. There's much money to be made from these people.
Alright, so we can pretty much just head in. Yeah, it pretty much just talks about how we can lure enemies. So we can put target and then hit down.
Just so.
And we can lure it. That's pretty much it.
Let's
It's easy
show them a
enough.
thing or three.
See how the enemy is in here, I'll just fight and, you know, to my discretion. I probably will get a few of them just so we can get like a level or two. You really don't have to do too much. We are playing on easy and the game isn't that difficult, so. Definitely
Hey, look what I found!
go around and explore.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna check this upper part first. See if there's anything here. We do find a couple of things here, so
Okay,
we'll definitely
time
do
to take you down.
Let's see what you got, kid.
that. Get a little defensive.
Anchor
So
shot.
I'll just get a few of these
and retrieve it.
abilities going.
Stop drooling.
Oi, you don't get to boss me about.
There we go.
Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ah, I missed. Sword bash.
There we go.
You're all mine.
Yeah, money-wise, we don't really have to worry about it too much. We'll still pick up money here and there, but yeah, we don't really have to worry about money. Because we'll be finding different ways of getting that. So, we'll just head down and take a look. Yeah, looks like we got another chest down here, so we'll take this guy out. He's
Let's
easy
show
enough.
them a thing or three.
Stay
Yeah! Ha!
As long as we keep doing this, we'll be fine.
We're done here. Let's
There we
go.
You're really strong. It's actually a bit scary.
Alright, let's double check the party here, because we have been getting a couple of things for attacking. Yeah, so here we go. Let's go for anchor shot, because we use this one a lot. So we're pretty much just going to enhance these. So the WP, we pretty much every time we fight enemies and then defeat them, we get weapon points at the end of it. Just like with experience, we'll get more the stronger the enemies are. So for a little while near the end of the game, we'll probably have to farm for a little bit of that, but not too much. And we also have skill points for our tree here. So we could get this one here.
Nice one!
Okay. Yeah, so we're pretty much good with that. Yeah, so each character, for the most part, has an affinity system like that we can build. Get another chest, but it's over there. So we can just head down. Double check the back over here. Looks good. Do have a couple of things below us too. So. Yeah, and if you notice here too, sometimes enemies don't aggro to you as well, so that does come in handy. So you do have to be a little careful here. We have a box below that we can get, so if we go here...
No! We lost the
after
upper
we
hand.
fight this guy, because it looks like he aggroed. So take him out first. Back attack.
I'm stronger than this, you know. Much stronger.
Alright, so based on that, we'll just...
Okay, bring it on.
We'll see if we can... Hopefully we'll stay up here, because if we drop down, we'll have to make our way back.
Grip you!
There we go.
Treasure acquired.
There we go. Alright,
Okay,
so that
bring it
door
on.
we have to go through, but we're gonna fight some of these enemies first. Yeah, a lot of these enemies are pretty decent. Level-wise, we are pretty good. So we could essentially just skip everything.
We can do this all day.
You're late. It was a meaningless
Alright,
victory.
let's go up here, because we also have this chest over on this side. I'm gonna go higher up. Because if you remember, it was up on that catwalk, so we have to go up over here.
Okay, bring
But
it on.
first, let's use this.
Let us make use of it now.
There we go. And I saw that one over there too. We'll grab that one next. Yeah, so it is usually
Treasure
good to
acquired.
explore the areas we do go to, because we do get some pretty decent items. So it's a pretty... I'd say it's another passive way of getting an income with this. And we'll probably aggro this guy. So we'll
Okay,
attack him.
bring it on.
Gonna move behind him here. So I'll build up my abilities so I can use Sword Bash. So I am behind him. So.
I'm feeling
Yep.
stronger than before.
And
You're
we got
all
a new
mine.
ability for Rex. Alright, so just a little bit of money. We're good over there because that's blocked. So, let's double check Rex here. We did get double spinning edge, which is pretty fun to use. Let's switch those. Don't have enough weapon points right now to upgrade anything. And we still got a little bit left for that. Did get a couple of things here though. Auto attack damage by 20%. That would be pretty handy to use actually. But we will keep what we have now. Alright, so we'll just head on over to that door over there. And if you did notice right there, this game does feature fall damage. So it could definitely... it could definitely kill our characters if we're not careful. So we do have to keep that in mind.
No! We lost the upper hand.
So let's stay to the side of this guy so we can do spinning edge, because this is a side attack.
Double spinning edge.
Yeah, so certain attacks that we have access to usually have a buff to them, depending on if we're facing the enemy in a certain way. There's a chest there, but we have to go this way. So the spinning edge is a sideways attack. If we're sideways to an enemy, we'll do more damage. Whereas some of the other ones, we can either face the enemy or be
You're
behind
all
them.
mine.
So, usually pretty easy to do. Pretty much head over through
I found
here.
something.
Found something.
Okay, that is part of the story, but we gotta go over here. Because the chest is up there.
Okay, bring it on.
Yeah, these guys will take care of them first.
Yeah, yeah. New enemy in the mix.
Alright, he won't be too hard.
I can do that.
Alright, so let's do that.
Make haste and retrieve it.
So back, sure. For double spinning edge.
Hammer! Do it!
Ha! Storm edge.
There we go. That was a pretty good one. Alright, so cylinder bank. We can grab this for the story. We need a chest over here, so we'll grab this. Then we can head
Treasure
back down.
acquired.
Alright, there we go. Alright, so in order to continue on, we pretty much have to grab the empty cylinder and we use it over here. At least I thought it was empty. I guess it was full. That way you can use that to power everything up. Now the door is powered. We can move on. But first, we have our first boss, so to speak.
Not planning on letting us past, huh? Sounds like a
he's not.
challenge.
Bring it on. So you do have to be careful because he can hit quite hard. Just gotta stay to the side of
Okay,
him.
time to take you down.
Let's see what you got, kid.
Yeah,
Spam some of these attacks we could build our abilities.
yeah.
With these guys because we need the
Make
health.
haste and retrieve it.
Yeah. Look at that face. It's all
Yeah, you're talking about the enemy being enraged, but we pretty much just ignore that.
On you go.
Raging tiger.
double spinning
Good
edge.
attack.
I
Yep.
can do that.
I'm still getting stronger.
Yeah, so that's it for that guy.
Jin, check this out. There it is. Adam's crest.
Yeah, so that right there does have significance, but we don't learn for a while.
Adam's crest. What does that mean?
They'll briefly talk
You.
about it here, but not a
Open
lot.
this door.
Me?
This door will only open to one of you people.
One of me? What are you talking about?
Because he's from
Hurry up
Leftheria,
and do it!
they
We're not paying you to
needed
ask
Rex
dumb
for that
questions.
door. So that's why they
What the
had hired
hell?
him.
You can't treat hired hands like that.
But we'll learn why later on. But yeah, that's the reason why Rex was hired,
Now, how do we open this thing?
because he was the only one that could open this door.
Oh, hey.
Ta-da! Yeah, nobody else
So
could
that
open
was a release toggle.
Just as I thought.
Wait. There. Open that door too. Let's move.
What could be back here? Now we'll find out.
What is that thing? It's a girl.
Spooky.
Look. Yes, no mistaking it. That's the Aegis.
The Aegis.
Hey, Brat! Don't even think about touching that!
Huh?
Ah, that didn't take long.
But why?
Don't take it personally. It's an act of mercy. At least you won't be alive to see what's coming.
What a waste of time.
Jin! Why did you kill him? Why? What did Rex ever do to you? Jin!
Let's ship out the Aegis. Nia, call the Monoceros.
Don't worry, we'll be learning about why soon enough. But for now... Yeah, don't worry. Rex is fine. Thankfully, he did touch that crystal. That is pretty much what saves him because of this. Because if it wasn't for that, then... yeah, who knows what would have happened. Oh, can we get an art for Nia? I'll hand Malas. So let's go say hi.
Excuse me?
It's such a mournful sound.
Huh?
It hasn't stopped. Not in all these years.
Hasn't stopped? You mean that bell sound? Is the Praetorium somewhere nearby? Where are we?
This is Elysium. The land where long ago, mankind lived in harmony with their creator. It's where we were born.
Get out! Really?
Actually, it looks quite nice.
Is that a core crystal? You're a blade.
My name is Pyra.
What? Oh, right. Mine is...
I know you. You're Rex, right?
How did you know my name?
Just now, when we came into contact.
Yeah, when he touched
Just
the crystal.
now? Sorry. I can't seem to remember how I got here.
You were killed. Stabbed through the heart by Jinn.
Jinn? Through the... I remember now. That bastard stabbed me. Oh, man. This is bad. Everyone in the guild is in danger. No, wait. I can't do anything if I'm dead. Titan's fucked. If I wasn't dead, I'd kick that guy's ass.
Rex, I have a request. Can you take me to Elysium?
Elysium? But isn't that here?
This world is merely a memory. An ancient, half-forgotten memory of what once was.
Yeah, so this is what kicks off the idea of traveling
The real
to Elysium.
Elysium lies in your world. Atop the world tree that rises from the heart of all rest.
Memory? So it's like an illusion. But there's no way. I'm dead, remember? How can I help if I'm not breathing?
I will give you half of my life force. That way, you can be revived. As my driver. As the driver of the Aegis.
The driver? Of the Aegis? What the...
What will you do, Rex?
Is this place really your home?
It is.
And it really exists?
Rex, I know what you're thinking, and you are correct. By coming to this place, you can save the world. Save it from the slow demise that is its fate.
We wouldn't have to live in fear. Then there's only one choice.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
in.
idea.
Let's go to Elysium. I'll take you there myself.
Thank you, Rex. Now place your hand on my chest.
What? Are you sure?
And there we go. He's finally a driver. Yeah, so we will learn what a driver in the Blade is later on. Quick summary on that. A driver is someone that wields a blade, and a blade is essentially an artificial life form. We did see a couple of examples of that. Dromark is a blade, Sever is a blade, and Pyra is a blade. And we'll be learning more about that later on. But for now, Rex is back. Yeah, so we got more cutscenes. This pretty much wraps up the first chapter. We get a pretty good cutscene with
Nia.
this.
End them.
End? Like what?
The price for their lives has already been paid in full. Now that we have finally obtained the Aegis, the fewer living souls know about it, the better.
I can't do that. These people haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, we'll be learning their motives
I don't
later on.
understand you. Now. Have you forgotten why you came here to begin with? Nia.
No. But
Oh, for the love of... Fine, I'll handle it myself.
Here we go.
What the...
Rex?
He's alive.
You and that sword can't be!
It's kind of low to stab a man in the back. You bloody psychopath! Pyra!
Here!
Cover me!
Got it.
Jin.
Yeah, so they pretty much just attack back. Let me get a nice battle from her.
Sorry, kid. I can't let the likes of you just claim her power for yourself. This is as far as it goes.
Yeah! Aegis! Over here! Just leave it out!
Give it a rest, Malos. Can't you see he's just a child?
A child? Don't make me laugh. This kid made himself the Aegis' driver!
Yeah, so obviously Malos isn't happy because of that.
Rex is...
Yeah!
Yeah, we'll be learning why that's such an issue for him later on.
Thanks, Pyra.
You're welcome. Now, don't let up!
Yeah! Ha! Ha! Everybody, go now! Quick!
Just waiting for the battle to start here. Because we do fight him.
I don't think so.
Just gotta wait for the cutscene to play out.
Hey, you bully, over here! Burning sword!
Yeah.
You rat. How can a nobody like you? Ah, but with those eyes, I guess I should have been more wary from the start.
What do you mean?
Like I tell you.
Yeah, so there's definitely more than meets the eye with Malos. And that's another thing we'll be learning later on, as you saw right there. That was a tiny little hint as to his powers. And what's going on with him. But for now, we actually get to finally have a battle of our own. So, let's take him on.
Let's show him a thing or three.
Yeah, so yada yada yada, talking about pretty much the stuff that we get, because we have a blade now.
Blind spot.
So when it comes to using blades, we pretty much have to stay pretty close to them, as you can see this little tether right here. And we're essentially just building affinity. So when that tether turns gold, that's when the blade's affinity is full. And that gives us better effects to attacking, defense, healing, that sort of thing.
My thoughts exactly. Anchor shot. Ha! Why not?
And we can get some other benefits from that as well. So we'll just attack this guy from
Why not?
normal. Yeah, just talking about different effects that we can get from the full affinity.
Spiral Savage!
You don't
Yeah.
stand
No
chance
effect.
against this.
Anchor shot.
Alright, get another ankle pull. We'll do some of the other
Double
attacks.
spinning edge.
You're better than I thought.
Let's go.
Sword
Alright, so you got the special attack here, so we'll do a combo off of that.
Hit it! No!
Let's do this.
And pretty much just hit the button. Yeah, let's talk about combos right there in the upper right. Based on the element of what we're using, we can get different effects from it. But for now, we don't have to worry about that too much. So
Okay,
we'll just
now
use
here
this
we
one
go.
again.
Prominence! Yeah, I'm feeling stronger than before.
Yeah, for now we don't have to worry about that. Later on we could do some debuffs to the enemies, depending on the elements we use.
You're good, kid. It's no simple feat to control the Aegis like that. However...
Yeah, Malos is definitely stronger than he looks. Even though Sever is with him.
Don't get cocky, you little shit!
Understood.
What?
But thankfully Nia and Drillmark are here too, so...
Get
Thankfully
out of
they're
the way, Nia!
more sane than the
gone
other
mad?
people.
You're the one who was off your nut, wheeling on a child.
Nia, I don't think you quite comprehend your position.
I get it, but
You're starting to piss me off!
Here we go. Yeah, so we pretty much just get a solo fight here.
You're pretty sharp for someone who's only just woken up.
Yeah, considering she has been asleep for a while.
Takes me back to 500 years ago. What's the deal with that appearance? I'm guessing your goal is Elysium.
that is our dream.
Then I have no choice but to stop you.
Well, I could definitely try. And the ship again.
Pyra, watch out! Pyra! You're right.
More or less.
Stop this!
Yeah, so if you didn't get it by now, that ship is also theirs, the Monoceros.
Nia!
You're a tough one, kid. But there's only one way this can end.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but wait, there's more.
Gramps!
It always helps to have a flying dragon in your party. Just saying.
Jin, still you persist. And is that Malos?
Yeah, so he even knows who they are. Yeah, and that's where we learned his name, Azerta. It really is helpful to have a dragon in your party.
Rex!
We'll go in. Hold on tight.
Stop them! Open fire!
Turn her around! Ready to cannon!
It's no use. They're out of range.
Damn it!
They gave us the slip.
Yeah, we were able to get away.
Turn around.
We're not chasing them?
The Aegis is awakened. That's enough for now. I'll have Akos hunt them down.
Yeah, so Azurda definitely knows Malos and Jin.
That'll have to do.
And we'll be learning that later on. And it is chapter 1.